All right, all right. Welcome to Hot Power Infusion. This is your opportunity, your chance to unwind, try something new. If this is your first time practicing a hot fusion class, my name is Donna, and I am so glad you are here. And we will start at the top of our mats. Have some blocks handy. I will give you a opportunity to use the blocks if you need one. Okay, so go ahead and come to the top of your mat. And just take a few minutes in your standing Shavasana. Hands can be by your side. It's allowing yourself to come into this beautiful practice. And today I invite the intention of patience, especially if this is your first time in a hot power fusion class. Just be patient with yourself and have fun. All right, go ahead and bring your hands to heart center. Take a big breath in. And exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to take some breaths in together. Nice, long, deep breath. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Do that 2 more times. Nice, long, deep breath. Inhale. Open your mouth. Exhale, let it go. And let's do that 1 more time. Big inhale. And let it go. Beautiful. And I just want to ask anyone here if you would like me to not come around and touch you to assist you. You can just raise your hand now and I will honor that. Thank you. All right, let's begin. Bring your hands by your side. Breathe up, mountain pose. Inhale, palms face one another. Exhale, baby back bend. Just find a little arch in your spine. Good, reach up, mountain pose. Breathe in. Hands to heart, fold. Beautiful. First forward fold. Go ahead and shake it out from side to side. Maybe bring your hands to opposite elbows. Just feeling your body sway from side to side. Notice how your back feels. Take a nice long deep breath in, fingertips to shins, half lift your chest, stay for a moment. Crown is nice and long. Reach into the low back. And as you exhale, I want you to come to a squat and curl, fingertips to your mat, coming up to the balls of your feet. Tuck your chin to your chest. Feel the shoulders open here. Nice little fingertips on your mat. Feels good. You can shake your shoulders from side to side. Beautiful. Fingertips, palms to the mat. Lower your heels. Inhale, hips up. Exhale, mountain pose. Come back to center. Beautiful, baby back bend. Inhale. Exhale, mountain. Lift the fingertips. Palms face one another. Hands to heart. Fold. Beautiful. Fingertips to shins. Halfway lift. Exhale, curl round to the tippy toes, squatting down. Opportunity this time, maybe find a little balance with your chin tucked to your chest. Maybe bring your hands towards your opposite knees. One way to challenge your balance. Always, you can keep your fingertips on your mat or option to bring your palms back, finding that beginning of our balance here. Bring your fingertips back to center. Inhale, heels down. Exhale, rise to mountain pose. Beautiful. Hands come up. Find a steeple grip. We're going to bring our fingertips together and find our pointer fingers out above our head. Coming into our half moon, you can have your feet together or you can slightly separate your feet, whichever feels more comfortable for your hips. Reach your arms up, relax your shoulders. We're going to inhale, reach up. Exhale, half moon to the right. So find that length through the left side body. Let your left heel come down. Breathe in. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, reach those fingertips up. Exhale to the left. It's a nice, gentle half moon. Feel the right foot reaching down, feeling the length in the side body. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, come back to center. Beautiful. Release your hands, baby back bend. Inhale. Exhale, mountain. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift your chest. Exhale, tuck, round, curl one more time. Finding that little ball, tuck your chin. Maybe try to bring your eyebrows to your knees. Really tuck, tuck, tuck. Pull your belly in. Get really firm in your core. And if you'd like, find that balance challenge as an option. Maybe hands to opposite knees or palms behind you. Beautiful. Bring your fingertips to your mat. Lower your heels. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, mountain pose. Stay here for one moment. We're going to work our way into a 30-second half moon. So bring your steeple grip back to your palms. So hands are clasped, pointer finger is straight up, reaching your biceps close to your ears, but still finding a relaxed shoulder. Going to give you 30 seconds here. So take your time coming into your half moon. Reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, half moon to the right. Keep your hips nice and square. Keep your shoulders forward towards the front of your mat as you reach up, and continue to breathe on that right side. Can you keep your pointer fingers up above the crown and go just a little deeper, really reaching that left hip out to the left? Good. Take a long more, stay here, take a long more breath in. Exhale, can you move 1 inch deeper to the right? Good, one more breath up and in. And then exhale, come back to center. Oh, relax your shoulders, reground through your feet. We're going to move to that left side, 30 seconds. So reach the arms up, relaxing our shoulders, but still finding our biceps to our ears. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, move your body, half moon to the left. You've got 30 seconds here. Take your time. Take that ease and flow into it as you reach the crown, the fingertips over the crown. Find that hip really to the right. If you feel like you're twisting, try to recenter and square your body. We're going to take a long breath in and maybe go a deep, 1 inch deeper. Good. You've got one more deep breath in. And then exhale, come back to center. Beautiful. Stay here. We're reaching for a back bend. You can choose for your baby back bend. You can choose to bring your hands behind your back or keep your arms right up above your head. We're going to breathe up and in, lifting our chest, keeping that steeple grip above our crown. As we reach back for that back bend, be gentle. Listen to your body. As you bend, lift your chest higher. Breathe in. Exhale, come back to center. Beautiful. You could keep your hands in that steeple grip as you reach up. Breathe in. And we're exhale, folding here. Hands to feet. Now, go ahead and reach down. Oh, shake it out. Maybe bend right and left knee. Shake your head very gently. No. And then ending on that positive yes. Good. From here, we're going to bend our knees a lot and reach our palms behind us to the back of our feet. Thumbs are facing outward. Keep your knees bent as much as you need. Relax the crown of your head down. And then we're going to take a deep inhale. And then as you exhale, see how much you can straighten out your legs, really tucking your chin to your chest, reaching your forehead towards your shins. Good. Take one more breath in here. Exhale, unwind, release. Fingertips to shins, half lift your chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll up, mountain pose. all the way up. And then let's bring our hands by our side and just stand for a moment in standing Shavasana. Just notice how the body feels as we are warming up, finding that flexion in our spine. Take one more breath here. Exhaling it out, let it go. Beautiful. We're moving to our awkward series, awkward pose. So take your feet, if they're together, take them hips width distance, about 6 inches apart. Point your toes forward, listen to your body. Awkward pose 1. Go ahead and sit back like you're sitting in a chair, and then bring your palms out in front of you to be parallel with the front of your mat. You're going to sit your hips back and down. Your chest is slightly coming forward, but it's still lifted. If you look down, you should see your 10 toes. Maybe lift your toes up. And then if you can still see your toes, you can sink a little deeper. Keep the stretch out of your back. Tuck your belly. Find just a slight pelvic tilt as you breathe in. Exhale, push the soles of your feet into your mat. Rise. Beautiful. Keep your palms up. Now we're moving into awkward pose part 2. Go ahead and come up to the balls of your feet. So we're finding this balance here. We're going to keep our spine as long as we can, almost like we're reaching towards our back wall. And then draw your bent knees down. Listen to your body. As you draw your knees down, lift your hips up. So we're compressing down and we're lifting our heels up. And we're sitting back, pulling our belly in, finding a long spine. And you only go until you feel that shake in your knees and in your thighs. Take a breath in, and then exhale, come out. Okay, we have one more part for awkward series, so go ahead and lower your heels down. So there's an option here to pigeon toe your feet if you need to. You can just pop your heels out slightly, or you can keep your heels straight. We're going to draw our inner thighs and knees together with our palms up. We're coming straight back for that chair, right? We're sitting back. We're pulling our shoulders back, tucking our belly in, and slowly lowering all the way down to our hips. Now, if it feels comfortable and you're not drawing yourself forward, you can slightly lift your heels and come down a little lower. So this is for our knees, to strengthen our knees. So take one more deep breath in here, and then go ahead and lift up, all the way up, lower your heels, release. Beautiful. Standing Shavasana for just a moment. Notice your heart rate. Maybe it came up a little. Take this time to breathe in. Let it go. Beautiful. Our next pose is eagle pose. So we're going to do a 3-part eagle series here. Bring your palms out to your side. And go ahead and sit back in a chair. Reach your arms up overhead. And then as you exhale, draw your right elbow under your left. You can give yourself a hug or reach hands back to back, or maybe find your eagle bind in your arms. Just listen to your body, whatever you need here. You could even use your block as a kickstand if you have your blocks handy and you need them. Take your left ball of your foot, left sole of your foot into your mat as you draw your right knee up and wrap it around. So again, that block can be a beautiful kickstand for you to hold and go deeper, or you can come to a bind. Listen to your body. We're going to sink down just a little deeper. Find that compression in your shoulders and your elbows, and then again in your inner thighs and your hips. So really pulling, breathing. Take one more breath in this bind. Beautiful. Now go ahead and reach up, bring that right foot, right knee to 90 degrees. And we're going to slowly keep our arms in eagle, or with your hug, slowly draw your right heel back, finding eagle airplane. Always the option to drop your foot. If your leg is up, flex your foot as much as you can and find a slight micro bend in your left knee. Beautiful job. Take one more. Nice, good job. Nice job. Breath in. Now release your eagle bind. So you're in your eagle bind, and you're going to release your palms back to your heart center. You can stay here or find that steeple grip once more. balancing stick with your arms out above your head, really reaching for that long stick. We're going to breathe here for 3, 2, 1, and then slowly unwind. Come back to that grounded center. Beautiful. Take a moment to stand, and let's come back to that chair. We're going to do that eagle on the left. Bring your arms up overhead. Breathe in. Exhale, release your left arm under the right. Again, you can hug or come to your bind. Draw your left foot up, ground through your right. You can use your block as a kickstand if you need it. Come to that eagle on the left side. So the blocks are wonderful if you need that balancing help. Beautiful way to really focus on compressing the inner thighs, compressing your arms together. From here, see if you can sit up a little taller and maybe pull your elbows right to your heart center. Good, breathe in here. Beautiful job. So we're going to unwind to that eagle airplane. So our legs are in airplane, our arms stay in eagle. Go ahead and send that left leg back. Flex your foot, bring your toes down to your mat. Keep your bind, stay there. Find your balance, a little challenge. One more breath in here. And then as you exhale, go ahead and bring your hands to heart center. And you can stay here and just balance here in this standing stick balance, or you can steeple grip your arms again and reach your arms up overhead, finding that long spine, challenging your balance. We're in our balance series, so we're going to come out in 3, 2, inhale, exhale, release. Beautiful. Come back to your standing Shavasana. Take a long breath up. And let's just do one Surya A, mountain pose, hands to heart, fold. Inhale, half lift, release your back. Beautiful job. Exhale, fold. Come down to that squat. Give yourself a moment. Maybe give yourself that hug, finding balance here. Release your heels down. Inhale, all the way up. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. All right. Our next and last balancing standing challenge here is to bring our forehead to knee. So you have the option to stay right here. So we're going to ground into our left foot, bring our right foot to that 90-degree angle. So you always have the option to stay right here. This is a 3-part challenge balancing series. If you're ready to move on and you'd like to go a little deeper, you're going to take your 5 fingers and reach them underneath your right foot. So all the way underneath the sole of your foot. Maybe hold here with a nice rounded spine, finding that balance. If you're ready for the next part, you can extend your right leg out. Flex your right foot. Keep that right heel in line with your hip, and then maybe bend your elbows and bring your forehead to your knee and stay. And here is beautiful as well, holding right here, pulling your core in, getting nice and strong. Wherever you are, take one more breath, and then exhale, release it, bring it down. Good. So we're going to move right into a standing bow. Bring your right foot behind you and reach your right hand to the inside of your foot. Option to stay here, bring that left arm up. Option to push your right foot into your right hand. Push, 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 push. And then we're going to make an arrow with our upper body, drawing our left hand out in front, maybe bringing it parallel to the ground. Take a breath in, and then exhale, release. Standing bow, pulling pose. Beautiful. Release that. Bring your palms by your side, shake it out. That's a big challenge, I know. Let's do the other side. So standing forehead to knee on the left side. Option, stay right here, finding your balance. This is beautiful. This works. If you want to go deeper, you're going to round your spine. All 10 fingers come underneath that left foot. Hold here. If you're ready to move on, extend your left leg out. Keep your heel in line with your hip. Pull your belly in. Find that resistance between your back and your hands. Pull in, get strong in your core. And then if you want to take that third and final step, go ahead and bring your forehead to your knee. Tuck your elbows close to your shins, close to your calf. We're going to come out wherever you are in 3. Come out the way you came in. 2 and 1. Beautiful. Reach your left hand back for that left foot. Take your right arm up, standing bow on the left. So the key here is if you want to go forward, you're going to kick, kick, kick into your left hand with that foot. So kick, kick, kick back until you can't kick anymore. Your right knee is slightly bent. And then once you can't kick anymore, then you start drawing that straight arrow of your right hand down. And we try to keep our left knee in line with our hip so it's not coming out to the side. We're nice and square to the mat. Good. We're going to breathe in for 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Whoo. All right, friends. So this is a really fun part. We're going to do that standing pulling bow again for 45 seconds. So you get to choose what you want to do. We'll take the right side first, and then we'll take the left. So bring your right hand out like a teacup. And you can also bring your right arm all the way back and grab your right foot. Either one works for me. Take your left arm up. 40 seconds begins now. So take your time. 45 seconds is a long time. Start to push your foot back into your hand. Maybe stay here for a moment and find your balance. This works. Option, when you feel like you can't pull anymore, start reaching yourself forward. Breathe. Find that one place in front of you where you can find your drishti and you can concentrate on the pose. You've got about 15 more seconds. So if you've fallen out, you can try it again and you can just come right back to standing bow. Take a long breath in, final lift. Go a little deeper as you exhale. Slowly unwind in 3, 2, 1, and release. Beautiful. All right, come back to that safety place of mountain pose, standing Shavasana. And we'll do the left side. So bring your left hand out like a little teacup and reach back for that left foot. Draw your right arm forward, reach it up. 45 seconds on the clock begins now. Kick into your left hand. Start to push and pull that left arm into your left hand as much as you can. Take your time. If you start to get wobbly, maybe just stop and pause there and breathe. If you feel like challenging yourself and going forward, start to draw that right arm, which is like an arrow right above the crown of your head forward. And you can pause there. You've got 15 more seconds. Take a nice long breath in. Exhale, go a little deeper. Good. We'll meet back in 3, back to center. And 2. And 1, come back to center. Beautiful. And this is your first water break and the only water break that I will give you. But you are free to stop and rest at any time. So go ahead and take a quick water break. Towel off. And just be really patient with yourself, even in this water break. Know that you're working hard and you're challenging your body in an amazing way. All right, let's come back to center. We'll be moving now into our hot triangle pose. So we'll be doing a lot of what we're very familiar with. So please come to the top of your mat. Take a nice long breath in, mountain pose. Exhale, fold. Fingertips to shins. Uplift your chest. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. Go ahead and come all the way down to that squat and tuck and just release that back as much as you need to right here. Breathing in and out. And step back to your high plank. Remember, you can always come to your knees in your high plank. From your high plank, reach your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take a moment, feel it out, rock your hips from side to side, pedal your knees, pedal your feet. Maybe find stillness, whatever your body's calling in this downward facing dog. Take one more breath here, maybe find stillness, inhale. And then on the exhale, I want you to hud out, inhale. Let it all go. Let's do that one more time. Big, giant inhale, breathe in. Big, giant. Love it, awesome. All right, we're starting on the left side. Bring your right leg up and back. Keep your right foot flexed, point your toes down. Good, breathe in, inhale. And as you exhale, send your right foot forward. See if you can bring your heel down and then your toes. Low lunge. From low lunge, reach up, find warrior two. Stay a moment here to stretch those hips out. So if you need to move your hips from side to side, just so you see where they are, see what you need. Beautiful. Make sure that back foot is parallel with the back wall and your front foot is facing forward. Hot triangle. So what does that look like? Let's walk through it. Come into warrior two. Lift your palms up and lift your chest, slightly finding just a little upward motion, and then bring your palms forward. We're going to reach our right wrist towards the right shin and come to this hot triangle with a bent knee. We keep our knee bent. If you can, bring your left arm up above your left shoulder so our arms are reaching in opposite directions, creating this T. Yeah, you can pull your ribs and slightly look up if that's comfortable. Breathe here. And then as you exhale, reverse warrior, bring it back. Keep that right knee bent. If it feels good, you can straighten it out. That's not a problem. Good, come back to warrior two. And we'll reach to star. Bring your feet nice and wide, arms up to the side, creating this beautiful star. And shine your heart, lift up. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart, draw your heels in, come to horse pose. Lovely. And then from here, let's open up our arms and give ourselves a hug in horse. And then find just a little half fold and shake from right to left. Just moving from side to side. Let your low back release. Awesome. Go ahead and release your arms, lift back up, find star, breathe up. And then point your toes forward for that separate leg standing stretch. Create a T with your body. We're going to hinge at our hips, fold forward with a flat back. Option, reach your hands to the sides of your feet, bend your elbows, and see if you can bring your forehead towards the mat. If that doesn't work, you can use that block and bring your forehead right on your block. And just feel that fold. We're just going to hold here for a couple of breaths. Just allow the hips to unwind. Feel the beauty of the stretch. Beautiful job, Patty. Awesome, Terry. Nice. Yes, and you can really pull those forearms towards your calves and take that long stretch. And then I want you from here to go ahead and release. Take your arms back out to your side or bring them to the hip, the hinging hip creases of your hip with a flat back. Rise up, breathe in. Beautiful. Bring your arms back up to star and then back overhead. You can bring your palms together. Let's walk our feet in 2 times. So we're nice and close, and we're going to pivot forward to the front of our mat. So pivot here, and your legs are like they're on railroad tracks. We want to hinge our hips forward, facing forward with our arms above our head. You can bend this knee as much as you need to and feel free to use your block if needed. From here, you can find that steeple grip or just your thumbs are crossed behind you in prayer above your head. We're going to round through our spine. We're trying to bring our elbow and then our elbows, our eyebrows to our knee as we lower our hands down. Once you reach all the way down, feel free to use your block. Feel free to bring your hands by your side, but see if you can bend your knee as much as you need to tuck that nose, chin to chest. Maybe bring your eyebrows towards your knee, and then you can start to push into a straight leg, keeping your hips nice and square. It's a really big stretch. I want you to take one breath here. Then exhale slowly with your hands back to that prayer. Reach yourself back up. Breathe up. Unwind. Ooh, beautiful. Toppling tree pose is next. Bring your hands behind you. We're going to clasp our hands or bring them to your low back and lift your chest up so high. And we're like a toppling tree. We're reaching to that right foot as we come forward. Left leg rises. It's another balancing pose. And it's nice and slow. And we're toppling. So it's this constant movement, toppling. And then when you feel like you're going to fall over, carefully bring your fingertips to your blocks or to your hands and point your toes down and find this standing split. So we're not lifting up and losing the integrity of our hips. We want to keep our left foot flexed, point our toe down, and then come down and forward. Good. Stay there for one more breath. Breathe in, inhale. Exhale, slowly start to bring that left foot back down. We're going to find low lunge. Bring your right foot up and back, three-legged dog. Beautiful. And then bring your right foot to the left. Woo, that was one side. Find your downward dog. Take a few moments, shake it out. If you need to come to child, just listen to your body. We have the other side to do. Yes. All right. Let's go ahead and move into the left side. So reach that left leg up, three-legged dog on the left. Flex your foot, point your toe down. Take a deep breath, inhale. As you exhale, low lunge, left foot, see if you can bring your heel down and then your balls of your feet. And reach up to warrior two on this left side. So just notice if you need to swivel around with your hips, take this opportunity to do that. Give you a second here. Do what feels good. So many different variations of coming into warrior two are sometimes needed in the body. One side might feel one way and the other side might just need something a little differently. Yes, beautiful. So come all the way forward. Find your warrior two. Flip your palms up. Take your heart, pump it up just enough to really feel the shoulders open. And then exhale, palm forward, reach forward, hinge forward, hot tree. So we're keeping that bent left knee. Our forearm comes right against our knee and we're opening up this beautiful T in our body. You're working your obliques here. So breathe through that side of your body and see if you can keep your arms nice and wide, drawing fingertips to fingertips away from one another. And remember, if you need your block, it's fine to use your block here and reach up with the block. Always have those blocks handy. Take one more breath in. As you exhale, come up, reverse warrior. Keep that knee bent. But if you'd like to straighten it out for a moment, feel free. Come back to that reverse warrior. And then move right into warrior two. Good, we're gonna come to star again. This time we're on the left. Pop your chest up. And then come to your horse stance, hand to your heart. You'll slightly turn in, come to your horse stance here. This time we're gonna move into a little goddess, a little movement. So squeeze your intercostal, pull your belly in and pulse, pulse, pulse here. Good. Feel those inner thighs working. Shoulders are nice and tall. Back is long. And pulse, pulse for 8, 7, 6. Good job. 3, 2, hold for 4, 3, 2, change. Come all the way up back to star. Let it go. Maybe shake your hips from side to side if that feels good. Awesome job. Let's go ahead and bring our palms all the way out and walk your feet parallel to the mat. Option to bring your hands behind your back as we come to that separate leg forward fold. Maybe have your block in front of you and take that fold with your arms behind your back, really feeling the stretch through your spine. Stay here for a few breaths. If it feels good, you can even rock your shoulders from side to side. Breathing in. And exhaling it out, just really letting it go. Go ahead and unbind your arms and bring your palms all the way down to your mat. Bring your palms underneath your shoulders and half lift your chest. Something a little different. With this half lifted chest, bring your arms out to the side. Pull your belly in. We're reverse hinging back up to center. Long spine, breathe. Bring your hands up. You could reach your thumbs behind one another as you take 2 steps in and then pivot to that front of your mat. Left foot is forward, right foot is back. So finding that separate leg stretch forward, forehead to knee. Go ahead and round through your spine. Tuck your chin to your chest. Round, round, round. And bring those pinkies down first if you can. And you can stay here and really tuck and bend your knee, or you can walk your hands closer. Bend your knee a lot. Try to bring your forehead to your knee. Once your forehead touches your knee, bend your knee as much as you need to. And you can start to push your forehead to straighten out your leg. Good. Take one more long breath here. And then as you exhale, if your palms came apart and you brought them by your side, can you bring them back together? Pull your belly in, cross your thumbs, and come back to stand. Beautiful. And then reach your hands behind you. Puff your chest up as you lift. And then hinge forward. Let that right foot flex behind you. Toppling tree. So it's like a teeter-totter. You're toppling slowly forward. We're not pushing ourselves into it fast. We're quiet, quiet, quiet out in the forest. Toppling, toppling forward. And then when you feel like you're going to topple over, you bring your palms down to support you. Flex your foot, standing split. Let the crown come down. And in this pose, there's the option to hold on and find balance. Both hands or one hand and maybe the other to the back of your calf as you breathe here. You're going to stay for 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Come all the way back up to center. Beautiful. And reach all the way back down to that low lunge. Draw your left leg up and back. And downward facing dog. Ooh, breathe in. Nice. So we're going to go through one flow. So our flow is going to be 3-legged dog. So just listen for 1 second. And then we're going to step forward to our low lunge, warrior 2, hop triangle, warrior 2 to reverse warrior, windmill down, 3-legged dog, and then we'll do the left side. Okay? So we're not going to move through star and horse on this flow. We're just going to take one flow on each side. And then we get to come down to our spine. So yay. All right. So go ahead and your downward facing dog. Breathe here. Lift your right leg up. Flex your foot. Bend your knee. Come to a low lunge. Heel first and then toe. Reach up. Warrior 2. Open up your palms. Lift your chest. And then come to your hot triangle. Breathe here. Inhale. Reverse. Exhale. Warrior 2. Inhale, exhale, windmill down, 3-legged dog, right leg up and back. Downward facing dog, breathe in. And exhale, breathe out. Good, breathe in, left leg up. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, hot triangle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, hinge. Come forward. Breathe all the way back. Three-legged dog. And downward facing dog. Ooh, beautiful job. Go ahead and hold here. Take your knees down, take your hips back, take one quick child just to let it all go. Awesome job, everyone. Take a nice long deep breath in and a big exhale. All right, here we go. We're going to come to our last and final pose of our standing series. Hop to the front of your mat. Halfway lift and fold, and then roll yourself up. Beautiful. Bring your hands to your heart. Now, what I want you to do here is we're going to bring our left foot to tree. So you're either going to come into tree, you could hold it on your inner thigh, you can hold it underneath your knee, or you can hold here and hold tree. Option hot tree, bring that left heel all the way up into your right crease and hold your left hand, your left foot in your right hand, and bring your left hand to your heart and hold here. The next option is to go a little deeper. Bring both hands to your heart. Hinge forward to a toe stand. So you'd come up to the tippy toes of your right foot. Heel is up and you drop down into your right foot. And you can use blocks on either side to support you here if you'd like, with a tall spine, or no hands, maybe one hand to your heart and then the other. Okay, this is our option. If you're in tree, holding your tree nice and high, beautiful job. Wherever you are, we're going to come out in 3, in 2, in 1. We'll come out, release that leg and bring it down, shake it out. Awesome. Okay, let's do the other side. So same thing, tree pose, holding and balancing. Beautiful. If you'd like, you can bring that right foot up to your left hip crease, right knee down as you breathe. Bring your right hand to your heart and left hand. And if whatever you did on the right side, you can practice that on the left if you'd like. We're going to hold here. Option to breathe in. Option to let it go. And wherever you are, we're going to come back to center. So if you're in toe stand, start to make your way out. Take a deep breath in. We're going to come back up in 3, 2, and 1, and release. Come back to center. All right, let's make our way to the front of our mat. Take a breath up. Mountain pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, squat and curl. And then walk your hands behind you, coming all the way down to your back. One vertebrae at a time. We're going to roll onto our spine, one vertebrae at a time. Breathe it back. Working into that core work. So option 1 here is to bring the soles of your feet together in this Baddha Konasana. Bring your hands behind your head. We're going to do some crunches here. So this frog crunch, so reach up and lower and lift 2 and lower. Tuck your core in, get so strong in your belly. 4, 5. If you want to go deeper, you can lift those heels up with those knees nice and wide. Let's do 4 more. For 4, and 3, 2, and 1. And hold and crunch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees in. Give yourself a hug. Pop that right on you. Surprised you, didn't I? Go ahead and come up. We're going to do some bicycle crunches. So bring your shins parallel to your mat and alternate right and left. Option straight leg bicycles. Option bent knees. Totally Completely up to you. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 more, 4, 3, you're almost there, 2, really strengthen that core, 1, and hug. Ooh. Rock and roll on your spine 3 times, and we'll come up to our boat pose. 2 and 3. Come all the way up to that boat. Lift your chest nice and high. So maybe you keep your hands behind your head, your legs, so your hips, your chest stays high as we breathe in. Hold here. If you can stay here, release your palms. If you can stay here, you can straighten out your legs, but you don't have to. You can even hold your feet down. Just listen to your body. And we're going to do some crunches here. We're going to move down for 1 and lift. 2. It's just a small crunch. It's not big. We're going to 10, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really use those obliques. Use your core. 4, 3, 2, one more, and 1, and hug. Ooh, give yourself a hug here. Humble yogi hug. Good. Cross your ankles. Come forward to a high plank. Get all the way out to a high plank. We're going to hold a side plank. So you have the option to come to your forearms, come to side plank, or you can stay up in a full plank. We're going to hold for 20 seconds each side. So reach those feet back. Right palm is down. Reach over to the right side. Lift your left arm up. 20-second hold here. You also have the option to bring your knee down as you hold. Good. You got 15 seconds. Good. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and change. Come back to your high plank and let's move to the other side. So reach that left hand down, right arm up. We're holding for 20 seconds. Beautiful. For 5, 4, 3, 2, change. Awesome job. Beautiful. Take a quick downward dog. Release your back. And then walk your feet to the outside edges of your mat. So we have a few options here where this is called flying frog pose. We can also just sit in malasana. You can take a couple of blocks and sit on them and hold here. Okay, we're only going to be here about a minute and a half. So flying frog, I will show it to you, or stay here, maybe stretch. If flying frog is just not in your practice today, just going to bring your palms down, level your shoulders over your palms, keep your knees nice and wide. It's a little different than crow. And just come forward, set your inner knee on your triceps, and then just come all the way forward and just support yourself in this little inversion here, little balancing pose. And then you can maybe draw one foot up and then the other. Take one more breath in, one more breath out. And if you're in flying frog, go ahead and release back to your malasana. If you're in malasana, just take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Beautiful. Bring your palms to your mat. Lift your hips up. Step back to your downward dog. Oh, and shake it out. We're going to bring our right leg up. Three-legged dog. Bring your right knee to your right wrist. Find pigeon. So if pigeon does not work for you on your mat like so, you can bring your left leg around, find pigeon seated, or you can come all the way to your back. So wherever it feels best to you is where I want you to go. We're going to stay here for just a few seconds. Time is getting away from me. If you like lying pigeon, you can come all the way forward and rest down. Good. Wherever you are, take a nice long breath in Exhale, let it go. Slowly, gently flex your left foot. Come back to that three-legged dog on the right side. If you want to bend your knee and stretch out your dog, feel free. Bring your right foot down and let's do the left side. Left leg comes up and back, three-legged dog. Inhale, exhale, left knee to left wrist, or find if you found pigeon on one side, you can just go ahead and find it right on the other side. You can even just stay on your back and find it there. If you're in the full expression of pigeon, if you want to find that lying pigeon, you can come forward, rest here. Good. We're going to take one more breath here. And exhale, let it go. And let's go ahead and unwind, release this pigeon, flex your right foot, draw your left leg up and back. Find that three-legged dog to release your spine. Shake it out, let it go. Bring your left knee down. Beautiful. Come to tabletop. Breathe in. And then exhale, come all the way down to your spine or your belly. We're going to do our prone series now. Finding cobra. So bring your thumbs right underneath your chest. Keep the feet nice and close, like a big long tail behind you. Lift your chest up and let your palms come off the mat or keep your palms down. Baby cobra, toes are pointed back. Breathe in. Try not to throw your head back. Long neck here. Breathe in. And then exhale, bring your palms by your side. Turn your head to the right side. Left ear is down. Feel the pitter patter of your heart on your mat. As you come back to center. Beautiful. Draw your arms back behind you, palms facing up. Bring your chin down. We're doing locust part 1, 2, and 3. So chin comes down. Take your palms underneath you or just turn your palms down so your pinkies are facing each other and your palms are down. Your hands do not necessarily have to be all the way under your hip bones. Wherever you are here, point your toes, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your low back. Chin is down, lift your right leg up. Inhale. And exhale, release your right leg. Good. Breathe in. Exhale, lift your left leg up. Inhale. Exhale, release. Now, shimmy your hands a little closer together. For this next one, we're going to bring both our legs up. So keep that long spine. Your legs are out like a tail. We're going to breathe in and then breathe out, lift both legs up. Both legs lift, lift, lift. Take a breath in. Exhale, let it go. And then go ahead and bring your palms by your side. Turn your head this time to the left. Right ear is down. And again, feel the pitter patter of your heart on your mat. We are almost done, my friends. We have 6 more minutes. You're doing awesome. Come back to center. We've got 2 more exercises or 2 more poses, asanas on our belly. Go ahead and bring your arms all the way out. We're coming into full locust. Bring your palms all the way out like a T and then slightly bring your arms behind you. Pull your inner thighs together, pull your toes together. We're going to lift up into full locust like we're an airplane flying high. Lift up, long spine, look forward, and breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Go ahead and lay your head down, look to the right. Beautiful job. Come back to center. One more back stretching, prone pose, bow pulling pose. So we're going to reach, bend your knees, reach your hands to your legs. Hold onto your legs, pull your inner thighs, pull your knees together. Keep your head nice and long, nice and long neck. Lift your legs up, push in, just like we did in our standing bow. Push, push, push your feet into your hands as you lift, lift, lift up, and let that come to the soft part of your belly, and let that pull behind you lift your chest higher. And breathe here. For 2, 1. Carefully release it down. Last time, come forward, palms by your side, turn your head to the left. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. Awesome. Beautiful job. From here, we're going to reach back to our tabletop. And you can stretch your hips back, release your low back, stay in a high child's. And then the next pose we're doing, it's called fixed firm. Option, put a block right underneath you and sit down on your block. The other option is to bring your knees together, feet are flared behind you, and we're going to sit all the way in between those calves. Now, if your calves are fleshy, you can move your calves out of your way. So just kind of move the flesh of your calves and then bring your knees to touch. If your knees are not touching, it's fine if you do this on a block and stay here. Okay, the next expression of the pose, if you feel your knees starting to pull apart, stop there. Bring your palms behind you. Beautiful. Adjust your sit bones, maybe come all the way down to your back. And then the full expression is to lie flat on your back with your arms above your head, reaching opposite hands to opposite elbows. We're going to hold here for 3, 2, 1, and wherever you are, go ahead and reach yourself back up, coming back to center. Beautiful. So if you're sitting on a block, you can remove it or maybe keep it. We're coming into half tortoise. So half tortoise, we sit back on our heels. We bring our arms above our head, we lift up. The goal is to bring your chin to your chest, reaching forward, letting your pinkies come down first. Cross your thumbs behind you. Come all the way forward, bring your forehead towards your knees, bring your pinkies down, and you can be sitting on a block if you need to here. And we keep those arms long and extended, and maybe the forehead comes to the mat. Maybe it doesn't. Just listen to your body. Half tortoise. Take one more breath in. One big hug. Just the way you came in, pull your belly and long spine, reach up, lift up. Beautiful. Reach your hands by your side. Camel pose is next. And I'm sorry, I'm rushing because I want to do my best to do this whole class in this hour. So camel pose, bring your knees hip width distance. Take your hands to your low back. Lift your head up nice and high. Lift your chest up. Breathe up. Low hands to the low back as you reach back for a camel. Opening the heart. You're going to open up your thyroid, reaching all the way up through your parasympathetic nervous system. So this is a big pose. This is intense. So take one more breath in. And then one more breath out. Come back to center. Beautiful. All right, last mat series pose here. And then we're moving into our final Shavasana ending. So go ahead and sit back on your heels. Reach your palms up behind you. Rabbit pose. We're going to reach our hands up behind us, start to come forward. For some of you, maybe a forehead to the block is all you need. Tuck your chin to your chest, start to draw yourself forward, and then grab onto your heels with your thumbs out. Pulling onto your heels, come all the way down, 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 forehead down, eyebrows toward your knees. And then once you get there, you can push your head into your mat, lift your hips up, hold those heels, rabbit pose. Take little sips of breath. One more breath in. And then exhale, let it go. Release your hips. Oh, release all the way up. Big, beautiful thyroid stretch. Hitting that vagus nerve. Awesome. Go ahead and bring your sits bones to one side and reach your legs out in front of you. We're going to take our time rolling onto our back. Our last few poses here. Come all the way down. Pull your right knee into your chest. Give it a hug. So this is half wind removing pose. We're going to bring that right knee up towards our right rib. And then take a supine twist here. So twisting, bring your hip and your knee in alignment, open up, take your twist. Oh, beautiful. Bring it back to center. And then draw your left knee in, half wind removing. So bring both your hands over your shin, all 10 fingers. Pull that left knee up to your left rib, pull it up and in, breathe in. You flex your right foot. And then take that supine twist over to the right. Let your left arm extend, reach out. Beautiful. Awesome. Back to center. Draw both knees in, full wind removing. See if you can lift yourself up and reach your arms across your shins and grab opposite elbows. Lay your head all the way back and let your low back come down. Full wind removing pose. Grab those big toes. Finding happy baby, our final pose before we come into our Shavasana. And then bring the soles of your feet together. Let your heels come down. Stay here. You can bring your hands over your heart or extend your right leg in your left. Shavasana pose. Breathe in. And beautiful, beautiful job. And I will gently start to guide you out of your Shavasana. Take your arms, bring them overhead for a long breath up and in. Exhale. Find that fetal pose, right or left, whatever your body's calling for. And then as you are ready, go ahead and bring yourself to easy pose, sitting up nice and tall. I want to congratulate you. If this was your first hot power fusion flow, you just did a 60-minute similar to Bikram class, but not Bikram, but similar. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were patient with yourself. And I just want to offer so much gratitude for you joining me and expanding and growing with me. So much love from my heart to yours. I recognize the beauty in you. I recognize the beauty in all. A wonderful rest of your day. Let me stop the recording.